Hey, what's going on, guys? I'm the Faithful Wizard, and today I wanted to talk about the Black Ops 3 beta, which ended a couple weeks ago, and what Treyarch could do to make the actual Black Ops 3 game better. So first off, I wanted to say that I had a ton of fun playing the beta. I thought it was great. It was a bit of a hassle trying to get everything set up because sometimes the screen would freeze and then I'd have to exit out of the application, then go back in. But other than that, the actual gameplay itself was so good. Like, there wasn't any points where it just stopped working other than like a host migration or something, but that'll all get worked out in the final game, I'm sure. The gameplay you're watching in the background of this video are just some of my favorite moments from when I was playing the beta. Some of them might not be great, but I like some of them. Some no scopes and good quick scopes with the sniper, because using the locus without the thermal sight is actually a lot harder than you think. So I hope Treyarch could fix that, just make it more like the ballista or the DSR. I don't know. That's just my opinion on that. So I wanted to talk about the maps before anything. I thought all four of the maps were great. I especially liked Combine with the one wall running spot on the far side, and then I wouldn't really call it like a hallway, just like an open area with cover on both ends. So you could shoot from both ends, and then the wall right in the middle, so you could have cover there as well. I thought that part was really cool. I also really liked Evac. I heard a lot of people don't really like that map, but I really enjoyed it. That was actually the first map I played the beta on. I was using a CUDA, and it was like a 23 and 5 gameplay or something. I wasn't recording, and I joined like halfway through the game. But yeah, that was a fun time. Next, it was I really liked Stronghold, the snow map as well. Um, it was probably my least favorite of the bunch, mainly because there's so many places where people can come from, and it's just kind of hard to like track to see where they're all coming from. I don't know if that really makes sense, but it was a little more challenging. But yeah, everyone was fighting for control of the main house right in the middle. Um, yeah, so I thought that was cool. And then the last map, Hunted, I thought was probably the most um, interesting of all of them. With the one wall running spot right on the bridge on the far right side of the map, and then the like people who like to use snipers can shoot from both ends of the bridge. You'll probably see some of that in the video that you're watching now, of me using a sniper and going on some little kill streaks or something. Now I wanted to talk about the perks. None of the perks really stood out to me. Like, you had your basic perks like Flak Jacket and Hardwired, but there wasn't really any other perks that really stood out to me as much as Sixth Sense. That was a perk that on the minimap, if an enemy was close, it would light up red in which direction he was, but he had to be like really close to you. Other than that, that was really the only perk that was really something different and something special. Now let's talk about the kill streaks. I thought the kill streaks were fairly good in the Black Ops 3 beta. What I like about the Black Ops series is the kill streaks are fun to use, but they're not too overpowered. Unlike in Advanced Warfare and Ghosts, the last two Call of Duties, the kill streaks, they weren't they weren't the greatest. Like, I like to use a kill streak that's fun to use, but is also not really overpowered, but it still gets you a couple kills while you're using it. I really liked the Raps kill streak, the one with the robot balls that just roll around and like explode on people. I thought those were really cool. I also thought the Talon, the controllable drone that you could shoot people with, I thought that one was really good. I didn't think it was too overpowered because you have to hit them directly with the gun that it has on it, not like around them, like a chopper gunner from like MW2 or something. I thought that was a really good kill streak. So I don't think that Treyarch really needs to change the kill streaks up. Maybe just tweak them so maybe the ones that are a little more overpowered than others are just a little more balanced, but other than that, I thought the kill streaks were really good. Next, I want to talk about the guns, and they're probably everyone's favorite thing about Call of Duty each year, getting a new set of guns. I thought they were very well balanced in the beta. There were some guns that were a little more overpowered, like the Razorback, but other than that, I thought they did a really good job balancing all the guns out. I'm gonna go over each of the different types of guns, or at least the ones that I used. So for the assault rifles, I used the ARC-7, the Man of War, and the HVK-30. The ARC-7, which is like every other AK variant, it's a medium to long range assault rifle. It's got a medium rate of fire and good amount of damage. I found that there wasn't a lot of recoil, and it was a very good gun. I used that until I unlocked the Man of War, which was also an assault rifle, medium to long range. But it shot a lot slower than other assault rifles that I've used, like by a noticeable amount. But it was still really good. You'll see in the gameplay there that I go on a little streak with the Man of War. And lastly, of the assault rifles that I used was the HVK-30. It was a good assault rifle. It had a really high rate of fire. I didn't use it that much, but it was really good. I remember I got some kills with it. I don't remember if the recoil was a lot or a little, but it was one of them that I used. Next is the submachine guns. The two submachine guns that I used were the Kuda and the Razorback. The Kuda was a lot like the MP5. It shot fairly quickly, and it didn't do too well in longer range engagements, but like to the close to medium long range, it was very good. I really enjoyed using the Kuda. The Razorback was probably my favorite submachine gun, much like everyone else's favorite submachine gun. It was amazing. Like, it reminded me a lot of the MP7 from Modern Warfare 3. You could just shoot this thing like long range and hold down the trigger and you would get like no recoil, at least for the beginning of the beta. It was just really overpowered, and I'm pretty sure they did nerf it during the course of the beta, but I'm not really sure if it was like that noticeable, because I still remember using it throughout the whole beta. We also have the snipers. First I want to talk about the Drakon. It was like a Dragunov, except a little better. It was a one-shot kill from the upper chest and up, and a two-shot kill from the upper chest and below. So I thought they could have made the one-shot kill radius a bit bigger, because what I like the Barrett from like MW2 and MW3 when it was a one-shot kill, like just like any other bolt-action sniper. I hope they could change that by the time the actual game comes around. And the Locust, that was probably my favorite sniper out of all of them. It was, for me anyways, it was difficult to like try and quickscope or something with just the regular scope on. I always had to have like an ACOG or like the variable zoom scope on it, and then when I unlocked it, the thermal scope. But other than that, it was good. The one-shot kill radius was, I believe, from the waist up, so that was a good. That was good. I liked having that. There was probably the majority of the clips in the gameplay you're watching are from the Locust. And lastly, I want to talk about the pistols. The first pistol I used was the MR6, which is the single-shot pistol. It was really good. You could pull the trigger very fast, and it would shoot as fast as you could pull the trigger. It had a very high amount of damage, and it took, I think, 3 to 4 shots to kill. And if you could pull the trigger fast enough, you could get a lot of kills with the MR6. But it wasn't as good as the RK5, which is like the B23R from Black Ops 2. You could pull the trigger as much as you want with the RK5, and you would just get a bunch of kills, because the high damage and the fast fire rate are just a great combination. So all in all, I think that Black Ops 3 is going to be a great game if the beta was this successful, and I can't wait to see what Treyarch does to change such a great game. So if you guys liked that video, be sure to hit that like button, and tell me what you guys thought of the Black Ops 3 beta below, and if I missed anything, be sure to tell me. If you want to see more Call of Duty videos, be sure to subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye. Everybody jump!